Okay, so I get asked a lot of times how to do assembly on these Houstonian awnings. We're going to be working on a 3-footer today to show how it needs to be assembled. I'll also be going over the 5-footers and above, or any awning, Houstonian awning that has these bottom pieces and top pieces in 2 sections. I'll show you later on how you're going to accomplish that, okay? So Miguel, go ahead and step in and show them where we're going to begin. So we're going to take these side pieces of the frame, and what he's doing right now is he's going to put these black L connectors onto each side of his left and right of the frame. And now he's just doing the other side. Now he's matching the holes with the bottom end of the frame, or maybe you might call it the front end of the frame, with the right side of the frame. You'll see that there's 2 holes here and 2 holes over here as well. And again, 2 holes on the left side of the frame and the 2 holes on the front end. And now we're going to swing around to the other side. Again, 2 holes over here, 2 holes over there. And this will be the back end, or the part of the frame that's going to be closest to your wall when we're all said and done. Okay, we've got the outside of the frame done. I'm going to pause the video here and reset. Okay, so what we've done is we've laid the panels onto the frame right now, just to kind of give you an idea of how it'll all end up being. You'll have a right panel and a left panel. You'll know your left and your right panels from your middle ones. They'll have a lip that shoots downwards. You can see that right here. That's what will allow it to attach to the frame. And the same here on the right side. It has a tab that's going down and has a hole on the bottom edge of it. So Miguel is now lining up the panel onto the right side of this frame. And now we'll start taking some of those screws and attaching it to the frame itself. And now he's going to take one of the braces and he's going to lay it down on the frame. And you can see there's an oval hole on the brace, large hole is facing up, and then the small hole is down there. And again, we're going to take a screw and we're going to lock it down. You're also going to have one on the opposite side. Here we're just, again, tightening this right side of the panel into the frame on both corners. And now, since we're on this side, we're going to go ahead and lock down this brace here at the top end of the frame. Now we're laying down our next panel, which is going to be one of our middle panels. And we're going to lock it down here at the top end of the frame. And then we're going to lay down another brace lock that one into the frame. And now we're back at the front end of the frame, and we're going to lock in the middle frame right there. And then lock in the brace here at the bottom. And then we're going to overlay our next middle panel onto the one we just locked down. And we're going to lay down another brace while we're here. Again, the same process as we've just done already. Now we're at the top end of the frame again and locking in the panel that we just did. And now we're at that rib that we laid down before and locking this one out on the top again. Now we're on our last panel, our left side one if you're facing the awning. And you're going to lock it down over here. And over there, and then on the side. Then we're going to go to the front end of the awning, and now we're going to lock it in over here, and then over here. Then lastly, over here. Okay, we've got the main body all set. And now we're going to move on to your back bar and your projection arms. We flipped the awning over so that way we can do this portion easier. But there's something I wanted to point out. Some people get confused which side is going again closest to their wall and which side is going to be farthest away. These here, how it has that little angle on it at the edge, those are going to be the ones that are farthest away from your wall. And they're going to be sitting on the inside of the frame. The tabs that are coming straight off the back end of the frame, those are actually going to be the ones that are going to be closest to your wall. So we've got our projection arm here, and he's just putting in one of the bolts through the hole and onto the other end. Okay, so we've slipped in the bolt, and now we're just putting the nut on this end. And now he's going to move over to the other side, and we've got our back bar ready to go. And just a note for the back bar, you want those tabs facing the way that he has them here, not going inside the frame but facing outward. And he's again just putting a nut and bolt on, and then he's going to attach these two pieces together with again another nut and bolt. and it'll be the same process on the other side. We'll go ahead and show you that. So now we're on the opposite side here at the front. He's just trying to get it aligned. And we'll go ahead and put a nut on there, just like last time. And then we'll go over to the other side. And we'll grab our back bar once it gets over there. And again, making sure that those tabs are facing outwards, not inwards. And we're going to secure the back bar to the frame with a bolt and nut again. And then secure our back bar to our projection with a nut and bolt. Alright, so that is the frame. You're also going to have a piece that looks like this. This is just a shroud, it's decorative, you don't need it. But of course we provide it to you if you'd like to use it. And you'll have some holes on the back end to secure it to your surface first, and then you'll go ahead and tuck your awning underneath that. Just for demonstration purposes, we've gone ahead and flipped over the awning and just laid the shroud on top of the frame, just to kind of give you an idea of how that's going to look. But there we are, all assembled. And as I stated at the beginning of the video, if you have a larger awning, I'll go over the steps that you'll need where we began when we made the frame. So give me just a moment. Okay, so here we are. Your top and bottom pieces are going to be 2 pieces, and what you're going to need to do is make them 1 piece. So obviously you're going to want to make sure that these tabs here, again, that we'll use for the front and back ends of the awnings, are facing the same way. So here it is on one end, and then I'm holding it, and then here on the other end, they're the same. You just want to make sure that both ends are facing the same way. Then you're going to have a section that looks something like this. Yours may be colored, or it'll look like this. Either way, you're going to want to take a tape measure and measure this piece. Then find the middle of the piece and draw a little marker. That's going to be your guide for how far in you're going to have to knock this into this part of the frame. And Miguel will go ahead and show you how to do that. There we go. We hit our mark. Now he's taking a screw and he's going to secure that into the frame so that when we put the other piece in, it doesn't start moving. I'm not sure if you heard me while he was drilling there, but we're securing it in so that way it doesn't move when he puts the other piece on. Again, make sure that your tabs are facing the same way and are uniform. And then he's just sleeving it on. You can use a rubber mallet on the other end, or you can just tap it on the ground. But there we go. Now we've got our complete piece for the front end of the awning, and you'll just do the exact same thing for the other end of the awning as well. There's one more piece I wanted to show you. Some of the larger awnings will have what we call a middle support. It'll have this little T here, and on the other end, I've already attached it, but it'll be like this. And what you'll do is you'll use a bolt and nut to secure this little piece here, and then I'll show you where you're going to mount this onto the actual awning frame here in a moment. So now we're on the back end of the awning, and here's my middle support. This will go against your wall, and then in here you're going to have again those 4 holes. You're going to use sheet screws to lock this arm into place onto the front end of the frame, just like you see it right here. And that's all you have. Hope this helps. If you have any further questions, you can reach us at 817-354-9600. Option 1 for sales, customer service, and technical support. Thank you and have a great day.